felt a little bit like this in 2019? A lot of people I work with felt that way. And I don't know whether it was exaggerated because it was the end of a decade or I don't know. But this is pretty common. And I don't have to tell you this. Work stress was positively associated with direct care worker burnout. And work social support and stress management resources are critical for people in your work. But what happens is when we are under stress, we're taken back millions and millions of years ago. Millions of years ago, walking across the savannah, looking for food, suddenly to our left we see dinner. And just as we see dinner, suddenly to our right, big scary lion sees us as dinner. Now, if you were to hook up that prehistoric person's brain to an MRI machine, what you would see all lit up is this, the amygdala. And it's often called fear, flight, fright brain. Heard of that? Yeah. So all the reptilian brain, lizard brain, monkey brain, there's all different names for it. But basically that's what it's there, and its job is to protect us. So it sees lion, flight, fright, fight. So do I go in and fight the lion? Do I get the hell out of there and run? Or fright, hope, don't move, hope doesn't see me, right? But the problem with that is that when that happens, it stops us from accessing this part of the brain. Does anyone know what this part of the brain is? Yeah, prefrontal cortex. And this is sometimes called the smart brain. So it's where we do all our executive functioning, planning, thinking things through, logic. Empathy also sits here. And so when we're in stress, it's called almost an amygdala hijack. So basically this has taken over this part of the brain. So you know that saying, I couldn't think straight? That's what's going on. And so when we're experiencing that, it's why we go into that flight, fright, fight. We react because we're not thinking things through. I'm sure no one ever here has ever done something and regretted it because they were feeling stressed, or said something they wish they hadn't of, or done something they wish they hadn't of because they were having a bad day of stress. I'm sure no one here's ever done that. Right? So that's what's going on. I love that other image. It's like terrorists have taken over your smart brain. Okay, so the thing is though, and I love this quote, and it's really now 2020, is that even though we've learnt so much about the brain, you know, and we've learned a lot about how we behave and operate, we're still working with this prehistoric structure. It hasn't changed. And the thing is that in 2020, it's not a lion, unless you're on safari, I suppose, that's about to hit you. But the lion could be your boss. It could be a client that's aggressive. It could be your ex. It could be your kids. It could be giving bad news, receiving bad news, a difficult conversation. Everyone's got their lion.